After testing over 1,000 useful Amazon gadgets, I decided to buy 11 of the weirdest ones I could find. This way, you can stick to the products that will actually improve your life. I'll be rating each of them on a scale from super weird to weirdly useful to this is actually pretty cool. Along the way, I'll track how much money I wasted on the super weird ones. La 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 la. Oh no. This is a prank toilet paper roll that looks almost identical to toilet paper, although you can kind of see some holes in it and the material is a little bit different, with one issue. It cannot be ripped no matter how hard you try. You can see I'm really trying to rip this with absolutely no luck. It even has the little cardboard ring in the middle, so it really will trick people, and it's a full roll of toilet paper, so it doesn't look like a prank immediately. I don't really see any practical use cases for this. I'm gonna say this is super weird, $9.99 down the drain. Have you ever left the house and totally forgot to put underwear on? This is instant underwear. Apparently you just take one of these and put it in some water and it immediately turns into underwear. So let's check it out. So it looks like it comes with just one pair of underwear. Let's drop this in a cup of water here and see what happens. It looks like I gotta help it out, maybe get some water on there. And now I'm gonna unfold it and see if it turns into some underwear that I can wear. Okay, it is coming along. I think it probably needs a little bit more water. It feels super dried out. Although the more I'm pulling it open, it actually is just turning into underwear. I mean, I'm not really sure what the water did here. Maybe it would have been too hard to pull apart without it. But the underwear doesn't feel wet. It does have kind of leg holes to put on to wear like regular underwear. And honestly, it's super weird, but I think it would work if you needed it in a pinch. I'm actually gonna rate this one weird, but useful. Yodelay, 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 hee-hoo.
Oh, that was rough.
This kind of looks like a pickle, but actually it can probably yodel better than me. So here's the pickle itself. It looks like you might have to replace the battery every once in a while, but I'm gonna see if it came fully charged, a little speaker on the back, and then a button to make it yodel. Let's click the button and see what happens. Absolutely incredible. As much as I really want to say this is useful, I'm gonna have to rate this super weird. Another $9.95 down the drain. We all have that one friend or family member that spends way too much time in the bathroom. This right here is the toilet timer, and you can see that it's actually kind of like an hourglass of time right here. So when you first get into the bathroom, you do a full 360-degree rotation of this. It resets the sand inside of there, and then the sand starts falling down and literally gives you a timer while you're in the bathroom. So when it stops falling, that's the end. You have to get out. The timer is about 5 minutes long, which may or may not be too short depending on who you are. I think some people could actually benefit from seeing how much time they spent in the bathroom. So although it's super weird, I'm gonna go weird but useful on this one. I used to have a blobfish as a pet when I was a kid.
No you didn't.
Okay, that's true, but now I can. This is a squishy blobfish right here, and it's supposed to be like a stress ball, so it's kind of squishy and slimy. It feels a little bit sticky, and it looks kind of like a little blobfish. It kind of pulls apart a little bit. You can like stretch it and play with it a little bit, maybe hang it by its tail. One thing I noticed is it smells absolutely horrible if you smell it up close. You can't really smell it from far away, but man, it does not smell good. It does leave the smell on your fingers after playing with it too, so this is definitely like a trick stress ball, I would say. It's weirdly fun to play with this and actually squish it and like pull it apart. It is super stretchy, but again, I can't reasonably say this is useful for anything because of the smell of it. If you use it for too long, you've got to wash your hands. For that reason, this is super weird. Another $9.99 gone. This can change your voice into 8 different sound effects. So on the side of it, you have 5 little levers right here, and as you move them up and down, it kind of turns on different ones right here. Here's sound effect B, C, E. And then if I turn multiple of them on, like A, B, and C at the same time, this is how that one sounds. And you can basically just play around with the combinations of it. One of the big downsides I'm noticing about this is it doesn't really amplify your voice, so as I'm talking, you can hear kind of me talking behind the voice changer. So I think this is actually a fun toy for kids to play with, maybe disguise their voice behind a door while talking to their friends, something like that. I'm gonna say it's weirdly useful. You can now carry pizza with you 24/7, although I will say it's not edible pizza. Inside what looks like this pizza box right here is a set of pizza socks. So it comes with 4 pairs of socks. One of them is this color, this kind of white beige color. And although I can't fully tell what this is, I think this is the pizza dough itself. So you've got the nice long pizza dough socks, and then the other socks come wrapped up like this, and it's the actual socks with pizza toppings on them. So here's a pair of the regular pizza socks. It looks like we've got tomatoes and lettuce and onions, maybe some other things. And then here's what they actually look like on my feet. Honestly, I want to love these socks. I love pizza, but I think the design is like really hard to actually see what's going on here. I think if you didn't know it's pizza, you probably wouldn't be able to tell. So while I wanted to rate this as a really cool product, because who doesn't want pizza socks? Because the design is so poor, I'm actually gonna have to say that these are super weird, and it's another $19.99 wasted. Just kidding. Even though this looks real, it's not actual bread. I just opened the packaging of this and it pretty much immediately inflates into the coolest pillow I've ever seen in my life. Look at this bread pillow right here. It is half of the length of my body. It's like the perfect body pillow, and it's also really soft and fluffy. I could honestly see myself using this as a body pillow or laying on it while on a couch. This is gonna be our first. This is actually really cool. Have you ever wished that you could hire someone to hold your umbrella for you when it's raining outside? This is the umbrella that you can wear as a hat. I'm gonna unfold it right here, and it looks like we got a strap. So after fully opening the umbrella like normal, I think you might have to kind of help it out here. Maybe push in the centerpiece to click into place. You take this little circular thing on the umbrella right here and put it around your head, kind of straps on your head, kind of like a hat, honestly. And then you loosen this little piece right here and it goes around your chin so that you can then tighten it so it won't fly off. And then now you have an umbrella fully on your head. So when you walk outside, you can have both of your hands free. And it honestly feels super tight on my head, like it's not actually going to fall off. After wearing this for only 3 minutes, I can already feel it kind of squeezing my head a little bit, and it does hurt. So if you have a larger head, you're probably gonna experience the same thing. But if you have a smaller head and this doesn't hurt on you, I actually think this is pretty cool, as ridiculous as it looks. Hi, can I please get a medium fry? Thank you. Now you could just put these fries in a cup holder like most people would do, or this is a cup holder that can hold your fries in it. So this goes into your cup holder like a normal cup, and then your basket of fries goes right into this. So I guess you kind of squeeze it down into there. And wow, that's actually fitting nice and tight in there. This is a medium fry, so I don't think anything larger would fit. And honestly, the fries feel super sturdy in here. I can lift it by just the fries and pull the whole gadget out. And if this kind of like starts moving around, the fries are going nowhere, versus without the cup holder, they would definitely fall all over the place. And it also has this little hole at the top right here, which can apparently clip onto a belt buckle too. I don't see myself ever doing that though. But honestly, I'm gonna say this one is weirdly useful. It's actually a pretty good product for holding your fries. If you know me, you know that flies are one of my least favorite things on planet Earth. This is the bug assault, and it should not be used as a weapon or a toy. Step number 1 to using this is to open up the lid and pour in salt into here. It says it can hold up to 80 shots of salt, and that looks like a good amount. And then close it, and then you pull back the pump on the bottom right here. Oh, it's actually pretty hard to pull. Okay, I'm gonna have to use my other hand. That takes a lot of force to pull it. And then you push it back forwards, which readies the shot. And then you get this little sight lined up so you can see exactly what you're shooting that salt at. And then you do have to push in the little safety button on the side, but then it says it's effective up to 3 feet. I've got a spider actually in the top corner of my home right now that's pretty hard to reach. So let's see if I can hit it on my first try. I'm gonna line up the sight and thing, and here we go. my God, that was way more aggressive than I was expecting. And look what happened to that spider. It is completely dead. Once again, this is not a toy. Don't use this with your friends. Don't play with it. And probably don't kill spiders with it either because they don't deserve to die like that, but flies absolutely do. It also only uses a small pinch of salt, so I saw a couple pieces kind of spread all over the place, but cleanup should be pretty minimal. Overall, I'm gonna rate this one, that's actually pretty cool.